There's just a couple of days to go until the Great British Braai Off this bank holiday weekend. The weather is set fair, it's hot, let's hope it stays this way and you can all be enjoying yourselves with an outdoor braai and some great wine. You've probably chosen what you're going to be eating and putting on the braai, but what are you going to be drinking with it? Now, I've been rummaging around in the cellar here at home for some old special bottles to open for the Great British Braai Off. Some of these are old vintages that are no longer available, but don't worry necessarily about the specific wines, think about the styles, because I'm going to try and match different wines to different elements of the braai and what we're cooking this weekend. Now, you don't have to be so indulgent as have a different wine for a different element of the braai, but if you're going to do that, then this is the way to do it. With a braai brookie, which, remind people who don't know, braai brookie is the braai grilled cheese sandwich. 2 pieces of bread, some cheese, some tomato, some onion, and a little bit of chutney. It's all you need. Keep it simple. Make sure the cheese melts, but make sure this toast doesn't actually burn, the bread doesn't burn. It's quite a rich little mouthful, so I went for a rich mouthful of wine. This is a 2014 vintage Chamonix Reserve Chardonnay from Franschhoek, and something we picked up a few years ago and have been saving for a special occasion, so I'm going to look forward to that this weekend. Then another side accompaniment to the braai, but nothing that you actually cook on the braai, is a simple Greek salad. And I don't know why Greek salads became such a thing in South Africa, but everywhere you go, you'll find Greek salads, and that's what we'll be doing this weekend as well. With that, we are having some Louvain Vidgat Viognier, which is the 2017 vintage. Again, something I've had in the cellar for a little bit. This comes from Bertie Katsia's farm in the Northern Cape, farmed on the high veld, and the grapes have been driven down to Cape Town, down the N1, well, to Stellenbosch actually, where they're made by winemaker friends of his. So that deals with the whites. Then what you put on the braai itself, the meat on the braai, what you drink with it will vary depending, of course, what it is and what you're marinating in it. We are having some beef teriyaki sasatis. Sasatis are essentially skewered meat cooked on the braai. And with that, I want something that's quite rich, but also quite mineral as well, with good acidity to cut through that teriyaki dressing. And I wanted to go something from Swartland, a typical Swartland red blend, Rhone-based Syrah with a few other bits and pieces. And I can't think of much better, couldn't find much better in my cellar, than this, which is an absolutely knockout bottle. Can't get this in the UK anymore. It's the 2015 vintage Arons Family Black, which is Albert Arons' Swartland red blend, mostly Syrah, bit of Mourvedre, Grenache, Carignan, and then a tiny bit of Marsanne and Roussanne, the white grapes, which, like in the Northern Rhone, where you'll put a bit of Viognier into the Syrah, just to lift it and give it some floral notes, that's what Albert's done here with this gorgeous Swartland blend. So that's going with our beef. Then we've got some boerewors to go onto the braai. I reckon that with pork, you tend to want to go lighter, and these are pork sausages. It's not a classic boerewors where you've got all the beef in there as well, but they're still really peppery. So I want something that's got a little bit of body to it, but not too much. And these guys, the Kleine Wijn Co-op, have always gone for a lighter, juicier style of wine, and they've got a beautiful Grenache-based wine here in the Creatier, where you've got a little bit of Syrah as well and some Cinsault. Grapes come from around the Western Cape, Stellenbosch, Darling, into the Swartland as well. This is the 2014 vintage, so it goes right back to the start of the Kleine Wijn Co-op itself. We're looking forward to opening that. And if you want a real all-rounder, I can't recommend this more highly. Jacques de Klerk's Reverie Pinotage from Voor-Paardenberg, which is a small region in between Paarl basically and the Swartland. It's on the ocean-facing side of the Paardenberg mountain, and the Pinotage here is gone through a process called carbonic maceration, better known in Beaujolais, where you retain the big fruit flavors of the wine and you don't have the tannic edge that you might otherwise have with Pinotage. So this is very much a new wave, fresh, juicy style of Pinotage, which has the ballast maybe to go with the bigger flavors on the braai, but it's also going to leave you feeling refreshed. So that's something which would be a good all-rounder, and you can chill it down. If it's still this hot, you don't want a red that's too heavy. You want a red that you can chill down and be refreshing. That's my range from the cellar. Look forward to seeing what you guys are all going to choose this weekend. Please let us know what you're drinking. #GB Braai Off, and let us know at Braai Off on both Twitter and Instagram. Also get involved in Wines of South Africa's hashtag Spectacular South Africa. Big global virtual tasting this Friday evening. It's going to be a massive weekend of South African wines and great food from Braai, and I can't wait to get stuck in.